Oh, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and welcome. It's Nurse Richard, the Wax Wizard. Thanks for joining me. There's 5 ears in this for you today. This first one, wall of wax, and now you can see why I've called it that, because this just is a solid wall of wax. Now, this is of a young chap. Hello, if you're watching, if you've been waiting for this, because I know he regularly watches the videos, and when he came in to see me, I recognise you from the videos. I think one of his family members had been to see me before, and ever since then he'd been watching the videos. Now, as you can see, already I've had to throw a load of olive oil in there because this thing, it softened it up a little bit with the hydrogen peroxide drop, but what that tends to do, just turns it mushy. Now, it's just turned the top layer of this extremely mushy. Really hard to get a good grip of it here, and it just turns it into a right mess. It just smears it all over the place, and with something like this, it's not going to break it down. There's no magic eardrop, I'm afraid, that gets rid of earwax. It just changes the consistency of parts of it, and as you can see with the oil here, it's helped a little bit, only that it's softened the surface of it. But what I'm trying to do there is just slowly lift it up at the sides. And if I can lift it up, then a little bit of oil can sneak around the sides of it and hopefully lubricate the canal. So by the time I get a good grip, give it a bit of movement, a bit of wriggling, then it can separate it from the canal walls. And you can see, can't you, the whole thing has started to move there. So behind the mushy bit to start with, there's a fairly substantial plug behind that. Now, it just, there you go, see that, just lift it up at the bottom there. Now, instead of grabbing that, what I've decided to do, because I suspect that might break off, I've gone a bit further down behind it, so I can try and hopefully pull all of it forward in one piece, which is thankfully what it did. Just needed a bit of manoeuvring down the ear canal this. Some people do ask me, do you get recognised a bit? The answer is yes, I do. It still freaks me out a bit. It's still a bit weird. There you go. Nice chunky plug came out. I'm just going to tidy up the edges here with the trusty Jobson horn. Yeah, I do get stopped in the street. Like, you're that guy, aren't you? You're that guy of TikTok. You're that guy of YouTube. And it's weird. It's very nice that people recognise you. But I'll be honest, if you'd have told me when I was younger that this is what people would be stopping me and recognising me for in the street, I'd have told you to either stop drinking or stop taking silly pills. It's because I wanted to be a famous pop star, like you all do when you're a bit younger, don't you? Now, I did try and get this. Now, I have to be careful here because this is just towards the bony part of the ear, so I wasn't going to scrape away on there. If this bit comes away, great. A little bit did, not the end of the world. Eardrum's looking textbook, absolutely beautiful there. Now, these next 4 ears were all done during the same appointment. Now, it's not somebody who had 4 ears, it was a husband and wife. First 2 were from the wife. It was her that the appointment was for. She knew that her ears were blocked. They weren't hugely blocked, but she didn't have the largest ears in the world, so it's not going to take a large amount to block these, to be honest. And it didn't give me too much difficulty, to be honest with you. Just going to work this forward, give it a little shake, and then try and work it round the side, work it past that bend, then out it pops. Only a small little wax baby, that one. And again, we'll just tidy that up there with the Jobson horn again. Again, this stuff isn't going to make any difference, scooping this off. But this is just polite sometimes because people can see that. Sometimes you think, well, let's just tidy that up. You know. It bothers some people that they can see it on the screen. So we might not give the people what they want. And this was the second year, which was very similar. As you can see, she'd oiled it quite well because she knew that there was a problem, so she started applying oil. You don't always have to apply oil. Sometimes it's easier to get out if somebody hasn't been applying oil. You'll see the difference it can make between this ear and her husband's ear after this. Sometimes it can make it easy, but not always. there's a drum after that one. So yeah, this was her husband. Now, wasn't intending to see him, but it was. It didn't take very long to sort his wife out. So it didn't take me very long to clean his wife's ears. This is why my wife said sometimes you just should stop talking when just things fall out of your mouth like that. You knew what I meant. And so this was quite dry and hard, and he didn't know he had his problem. So because it'd taken a short time to do her ears, I said, do you want me to have a quick look in yours while you're here? As I do with everybody who comes to see me, because you'd be amazed the kind of things, some even potentially serious things that I've found in people's ears when they've come with somebody else. It's just polite to have a look, you know. And I don't know if it made too much difference to his hearing, but I said to him at the time, I said, I think you would have noticed sooner rather than later that this would have caused you a bit of trouble. This is the other one which was barely blocked at all. Sorry, I didn't get a shot of the eardrum of that one you've just seen, or this one either, to be honest. But this was what we call in the UK a bog off. What's bog off? You know, it can mean go away in some slang terms, but it's a buy one get one free. Which I sometimes do when somebody comes with someone else. I said, and they find a problem. I said, do you want me to sort that out for you? They hadn't come expecting to pay, so I said, yeah, I'll do that one for nothing for you. Okay, pay it forward. A little bit of generosity goes a long way, and gets you some recommendations and nice reviews too, which always helps. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. But for now, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.